everyone, thanks so much for watching. My name's Tara Berner and I wanted to do this video to give you some tips on how to grow your MLM business. Now, I'm no stranger to MLM. I've been around network marketing for over 24 years, which is totally crazy to say out loud. So I have seen it all, the good, bad, and the ugly. I've had a lot of opportunities that I've been associated with, companies that were both seasoned and also companies in pre-launch situations. And each experience, I was able to take something away, and I finally feel like I figured it out. So I wanted to share what I've learned with all of you guys to hopefully save you some years, because it took me a long time. So the first tip that I have, and this is really important, this is probably one of the most critical things, is acknowledging and taking ownership and pride in your business. And this is really important. There's a lot of people that sign up for MLM, but then they don't tell anyone about it. Or they're embarrassed. They don't want to tell friends and family that they're part of a MLM company or a pyramid company or whatever. There's so many different names for direct sales. Here's the deal, you guys. People are not psychic, okay? People are not going to know that you have a business if you don't tell them. People will take your business seriously when you do. That's probably the best tip that I have. People will take your business seriously when you do. So if you have committed to this business, whatever business it is, if you're committed to it, you have to own that. And you have to take it seriously and take pride in it, because people are going to go off of how you react. If someone says, hey, Tara, what have you been up to? And I'm like, oh, the usual, I've been kind of at home and, I'm doing this little side thing, and it's one of those like Tupperware companies. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. I mean, seriously, what kind of response do you guys think you're going to get from that? It's not going to be fantastic. But if you respond with, let me tell you, I actually have this great home-based business I started. It's been growing like wildfire. I'm super excited about the product. Let me give you a little bit of info about it. It's fantastic. I think you're going to love it. And go from there. Totally different reaction you're going to get from people. And they are going to feed off of your excitement. They are going to feed off of your emotion. So it's critical, you guys, critical to your success that you take your business seriously. And I don't just mean the way you talk about it with other people. I also mean researching your business, getting involved, staying plugged in, getting plugged into the social media channels, calling into the phone calls from corporate, getting familiar with your back office and knowing all the documents there. If you're going to have a business, you need to know what that business is about. You need to understand the product. You need to understand who formulated it. You need to understand, everything there is to know about the business. And nobody's saying you have to know it all at once, but it's critical that you set aside a little bit of time to learn about it every day until you're comfortable. Because the more you know about the business, the more comfortable you will be talking about it to other people. So that's really important, you guys. Take ownership of your business. Take it seriously. Other people will too. Now, the next thing that you want to do is get into activity. That's critical. Activity is the most important thing. It is the lifeblood to your business. When we're in multi-level marketing, when we're in network marketing, essentially we're selling ourselves. We may have products, but products are not our inventory. Our inventory is our people. It's our connections. And once we run out of that, we run out of business. Just like a brick and mortar that has products on the shelves. Our products are people on the shelves. And when we run out of people to talk to, we're out of business. Our business is dead. And you have to revitalize it. So it's critical that you constantly are networking, meeting new people, making connections. That's where 54321 comes in. Now, there's a lot of forms that you can find online. You can make up your own and print it off And you want to have this form available every single day, and maybe set aside a binder and throw the form in the binder every day when you're done. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is 5 points of contact, 4 follow-ups, 3 social media posts, 2 new connections, and 1 connect with your upline. So let's break that down a little bit. 5 reach outs, essentially, is what it is, connecting with 5 different people. This can be done a variety of different ways. You can do this through social media, whether you're sending Facebook messages, or maybe you do it through Instagram, if you have connections on Instagram. Maybe you do it through a text message and you direct text someone that's on your phone. Call someone. The art of the phone call, you guys. There's so much power in the art of a phone call. You know, I'm a big fan of the phone calls. So if you have someone's phone number, pick up the phone, connect with them. It could also be an in-person connection. Maybe it's at book club, or it's at church, or you stop into the coffee shop to grab a latte and you make a connection there. So, 5 different people, you want to connect with them. Now, there's a little bit of a secret when it comes to connecting to people. It's not really a secret, but here's the thing. There can be a big mistake made the first time you connect with someone, and that big mistake can be sending them an encyclopedia. Nobody wants to read an encyclopedia because they're going to feel like they're being sold to, and they're immediately going to shut down. It's just the nature of people. If all of a sudden you see a message from someone and they've sent you 12 paragraphs and it's all this scientific information, you're going to be like, what on earth are they sending me? So you want to keep it really short and sweet and simple, you guys. So I typically will send a very, very short note that says, hey, how you doing? I would love for you to check this out. I think it's right up your alley. Let me know what you think. And that's it. That's my reach out. I don't have to go into a lot of detail about the business or about the opportunity. I may personalize it very slightly by saying, hey, I saw your post that you couldn't sleep. I think this might help you. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Again, really short, really sweet. So that's going to be my reach out. I'm going to write that down in 5 little slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this little form or sheet of paper, or maybe you create your own form. And I'm going to write the person's name down. And the form has a date on it too, so you know what day you connected with people. So 5 reach outs. Now you're going to follow up with 4 different people. Okay, so 4 different people, you're going to check out, who did I reach out to previously? Who hasn't responded back to me? Now here's the thing, you guys. Just so you know, 80% of sales, 80%, let that soak in, 80% of sales happen between the 5th and 12th point of contact. The 5th and 12th point, you guys, 80%. Only 10% of sales happen the first time you connect with someone. So this is what happens in MLM. People will reach out to a friend or family member, usually on social media, and they'll throw their link out there. They'll do exactly what I said. They'll keep it short and simple. They'll put 2 sentences out there, and then they sit and wait. And they wait. And they wait. And your mind starts playing tricks on you. And it starts telling you, oh my gosh, maybe they're mad at me. Maybe I offended them. Maybe they think I'm crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm bothering them. I don't want to annoy them. They're not going to want to be friends with me anymore. Okay, so that's what's happening a lot of times in your mind. Here's the reality of what's really going on. You send the message, let's say via Facebook, to Susie. Susie is driving her car. She hears a bleep on her phone. She sees your name flash across the screen, or maybe in her vehicle, it's connected to her vehicle, and she sees your name on the dash. She makes a mental note. Oh, you know what? I got to get back to Tara. I wonder what she sent me. I'll have to read that when I get to my destination. Guess what? Now she's at soccer with the kids. She's received 20 other messages on her Facebook or text, whatever. Your message gets buried, and Susie forgets about you. Or me in this case. I use myself as an example. Susie forgets about me. She has totally spaced my face, my name, my message, gone like the wind, okay? Does not mean that she's annoyed with me. It does not mean that she doesn't want to be my friend. She very likely hasn't even seen the message. So when you follow up with someone, a lot of times you guys have this story in your mind where you feel like all these things have happened on the side, and that person is going to be so annoyed by hearing from you, and that's not reality. So keep that in mind as you're starting to connect with people, okay? Keep that in mind when you're doing your follow-ups. And also keep in mind that 80% of sales, you guys, happen between the 5th and 12th point of contact. Now, that doesn't mean following up with someone 12 times, but usually we have to see something or hear something at least 5 to 12 times before we actually commit to it or look at it. So keep that in mind as you're doing your 5 reach outs and your 4 follow-ups. Now, 3 social media posts. This is so important, you guys. 3 social media posts. Now, it can be on any social media platform that you want. It can be Instagram, it can be Pinterest, it can be Twitter, Reddit, it can be Facebook. Whatever you're comfortable with using, that's where you want to do your social media posts. Now, there are some tips with social media posts. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of times, if you just put a post out there and you write it, Facebook does not show it to a lot of people. That's the reality. If it's just a few sentences, a lot of times it gets skimmed over. There's no photo attached to it. There's nothing exciting about it. And a lot of people don't even look at it. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. We like to see things that are visual. We like to see videos. We like to see pictures. You know, we like to see words with a big colorful background. That's what our eyes are drawn to. So when you do a social media post, I'm going to use Facebook as an example. I try to share a photo with my post. And I'll do a short little blurb, or maybe it's a longer blurb, whatever, giving some exciting information about the business or about the company. And then here's the thing. On that photo, I tag myself on the photo, because now my friends and family that are on my Facebook, when you tag a photo, it shows up in their feed. So more people are going to see that post as opposed to me just throwing a picture on my wall and keeping my fingers crossed that people are going to see it. So that's really important. Make sure you're tagging your pictures. And here's one more tip, and I'm going to use Facebook again because that is the most popular platform. Don't include a link in your post to your website, because if you do, Facebook docks you, points you guys. Facebook does not like it when you direct people away from Facebook. So they dock you points, they show it to less of your connections, and they also bump it down on the feed. So what you should do is put a little note in your post, hey, if you want the link, check my comments. And then put your website link as a comment under your post. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys, but that's a really great tip if you're looking to use social media, which everyone should. Even if you are anti-social media, you really should consider opening a channel, setting up a profile. It doesn't mean you have to be public to the whole world. It doesn't mean you have to put pictures of your children on there or what school they go to or anything private. But social media is a great way to reach out to people. You're able to reach out to more people with less effort. So definitely utilize your social media avenues. And you'll want to do 3 posts a day. Okay, really important. Now, 2, add 2 people to your contacts, you guys. Again, people are our inventory, okay? Without people on our list, we are dead. Our business is dead. It's going to be like the Wild West with tumbleweeds flying past. Totally dead. So we have to constantly be adding connections. Now, if you're on social media, I'm going to go back to social media. If you're on social media, that means adding new friends to your Facebook. How do you do that? How do you meet new people? Join groups, you guys. Join community groups, join interest groups, and start interacting with a lot of the posts and start interacting with people, and you'll start making connections. And that's how you add people to your social media. That's a great way to start connecting with people. Now, it doesn't have to be all social media when you do your connections. This could be in person too. This could be when you're going to dance class, connecting with one of the moms. This could be when you are at the coffee shop, grabbing a latte, talking to the person next to you, waiting for their latte. This could be at Zumba class, making a new connection at class, after class, before class, whatever. This can be in person. It could be a friend of a friend going to a holiday party. You guys, massive opportunity this time of year with all of the holiday parties that are happening. Connect with people and get their information. Whether you immediately pull out your phone and add them to social media, or you have a business card. Now, here's a tip too. Don't always give your business card away without getting something back, because business cards get lost, you guys, and now you're going to have no way to connect with these individuals. So a lot of times, I may even have business cards on me, but I will say, hey, I don't have any cards on me right now, but what's your email? What's your number? I'll connect with you that way. And I'll take it, I'll put it right into my phone, and now I have their connection, and I can correspond with them. And I can get them my contact info very easily. I can share it by text, or I can ask them, hey, are you on Facebook? All right, let me add you right now. I'm going to send you a friend request. Lots of different ways, but you want to make sure that you get their information rather than just giving yours away and just keeping your fingers crossed that they'll connect with you. They may have intentions to connect with you. Doesn't always happen. Card might get washed in the jeans in the washing machine and not be legible afterwards. So make sure you get connections, add those connections, and those are going to be your two. Now, follow up with your upline every single day. Maybe it's not your immediate upline. Maybe it's your upline's upline. Maybe it's somebody that is higher level. Maybe they're 3 or 4 levels up. Whoever that person is that you feel comfortable connecting with, make that connection on a daily basis. Maybe it's a short Zoom session. Maybe it's a quick phone call. Maybe it's just back and forth texting saying, hey, I did my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 today, or I did my 5, 4, 3, 2 today, and these are my results, and I'm really excited, and whatever. But it gives you a little bit of accountability, and that upline mentor can also help guide you because you might have questions. You might have something that came up during follow-up you didn't know how to respond to, or you didn't know how to answer. And here's the thing, you guys, you don't have to know every single answer. If somebody asks you something technical about the product or something about the business that you're unsure of, it's okay to say you don't know. I say I don't know a lot. Like a ton of the time I say I don't know. But I'll get back to you. I'll find out and I'll get back to you. So, there's always an out. You don't have to have every single answer. You don't need to know every single thing about your business to get going. Share your excitement. People get involved with businesses because they feed off of your excitement. And it goes back to the first thing that I talked about, owning your business, taking your business seriously, because when you do, people will take it seriously. And staying in activity on a daily basis. The only way to fail in network marketing, there's only one way to fail, and that's to stop being in activity. That's to stop working your business. There's no other way to fail. That's literally the only way that you can fail. So, work at your pace that's comfortable for you. If you want to connect with more than 5 people a day, maybe you do more than 5, maybe do 10, maybe do 20, maybe do 50, but whatever that number is, make sure you do it on a daily basis and stay committed to it. There's no race. Comparison is a thief of joy. That's a very famous quote by Roosevelt. I think it's by Roosevelt. But comparison is a thief of joy. So just because somebody else is connecting with 20 people or they have 3,000 friends on Facebook, it doesn't mean that you can't be as successful as that person. You need to be successful in your own mind. And some people have to dip their toe in the pool. And maybe dipping your toe is just connecting with 5 people a day. and that's okay. Maybe you just have 30 minutes a day to allocate to your business. That's okay too. Maybe you're not full-time. Maybe you're not doing it 6 hours a day or 5 hours a day. Maybe 30 minutes is literally all you have. Commit to that 30 minutes on a daily basis and things will start happening. It's a fact. It will happen. So hopefully you guys found a little bit of value in this video. It's a great IPA to follow, income producing activity to follow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 5 reach outs to people, 4 follow-ups, 3 social media posts, 2 new connections, and 1 connect with your upline. So thanks again for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you guys. And thanks again. See you on the flip side.